Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is John, coming to you from Tampa, Florida, Volkswagen Planet. This is March, I believe it's 8th or 9th. It's Friday, and we're coming to you to discuss restoring this beautiful 1972 Super Beetle, which I want some of you guys' feedback on what I should do. But first, I want to do a quick walk around, and we'll go from there. As you can tell by the front end, it is a Super Beetle with a little bit of rust right there. I'll open the hood, and you can tell the apron, it's still pretty solid, but it needs that one little section fixed. I'm going to show you the inside wheel wells, nice and clean, and that's right at the pan itself. Like I said, there's no rust or very little rust anywhere whatsoever. And it's got the little pizza cutter tires, like I like to call them. What I think about doing is taking the wheel itself right here and making it red. That's an option, but I also want to discuss a couple things on the very end. Just gonna go down and do a visual here. I just got the doorknobs covered because the car didn't come with them. The running boards are shot, but that's not from rust on the bottom. I'll show you the running boards in just a minute. Here's a picture of the right rear. So as you can tell, it is really clean. And this is the same car that I was about to do probably about this time last year. Let me show you guys under the car. And that's just basically dirt. Oh yeah, let me show you the running boards here, so you can tell that there's no rust on the channels here. I know the running board's got to be replaced, but that's no big deal. Show you the top. I know when I get to the other side, I'm going to show you where there was some body work done. As of right now, I got the engine inside. But you can tell, again, look how clean the everything is. Of course, it's going to need a rear apron. But as you can tell, the cradle, all the swing, the arms, everything is just in like really clean condition. I mean, as far as like structural. We'll come to the driver's side. This is the driver's rear. Again, no surprises. Scan back here. There you go. Get some good light on here for you guys. Again, no secrets. There's some more of the undercarriage. And like I said, of course, this running board, like the other one, is shot. Got a little bit of tiny damage right there. Like I said, I'm sure it's been painted a couple times. Again, I got the tape on the door to stop the leaves from coming in, as you can tell. That right there is the only thing. It's had some kind of previous work done, but that's not really that big of a deal. And right here. I'll probably just end up getting rid of the hood if I can find a good used factory one. And what my intentions are is to replace this, restore this thing back to OEM with hopefully no aftermarket parts, strictly, if at all possible, OEM parts, like, you know, from parts cars, from getting parts at the car shows and stuff like that. So that's where all you Volkswagen friends of mine out there are going to maybe asking you guys for some assistance if you have some OEM stuff. Again, little pizza cutter tires. Let me show you guys the inside of the car. Typical. Like I said, I'm going to show you inside the doors. Like I said, everything is solid. Oops, there you go. Give you a better look inside the doors here. And this is really how you want to buy cars. So, there is no ignition switch. I know that's kind of a pain in the ass to install, to try to match the locks out there. And that's what I'm kind of running into problems right now. It's going to need a typical headliner, but all the bows are there. Again, floorboards, solid. Let's go up to the front real quick. So there's a whole bunch of goodies that came with the car, but I'm just going to show you the actual car itself. Of course, it needs to be cleaned out. The factory spaghetti wiring harness as usual. And like I said, we got a whole ton of goodies here and there and everywhere. Like I said, solid. You know, all the typical bad spots. The towers on the Super Beetle looks great. Looks great. And there is some rust right along up here. Whoops, let me scan out under the lip, which, well, of course that has to be fixed, but that's probably the worst of the whole entire bunch. We'll walk around it, give you guys a different view here from a little bit longer, a little further out. So I think it's a pretty clean car, and like I said, my intentions, well, I'm actually kind of confused, you know, what to do with this car. Either make it all green, like factory green, like that color, or do I have fun with this car and then, or even possibly make it like an autocross, which is something different. I'm really kind of a firm believer, especially when, you know, I consider all these cars are almost 50 years old now, that you want to try to keep them as stock as possible when they're all clean like this. Alright guys, this is John from Volkswagen Planet, showing you my 1972 Super Beetle. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would do with this. Like I said, it could be a daily driver, it could be a track car, it could be a show car, it could be a whatever car. It's not my primary Volkswagen. I've got a couple inside the shed here, but I'd like to hear you guys' feedback. And as always, thank you guys for joining, putting up with, and staying with Volkswagen Planet. Even though I keep saying things are in movement as far as websites and everything else, it is true. I've been burned on a couple of IT guys, but that's neither here nor there. That's just a learning curve on my behalf. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think, good, bad, indifferent. And if you guys have any ideas of what would be the first step of what would you guys touch first to put this car back on the road or start restoring and go from there. All right guys, thanks a lot, have a good day, God bless, and as always, keep dubbing.